Tell me you're a witch without telling me you're a witch. Miniature jelly jars lifted from the cutest little hotel's breakfast tray after you used it, brought home and filled with tiger eye crystal beads. Today I'm going to show you my household's full crystal collection. I mean, there's hundreds and hundreds of crystals all around me. I am vibing so hard right now. Today, it'll be soft voice and probably a couple different camera angles just to show you these babies and how I store them, some of the resources that I utilize to enjoy my crystals. Let's get started right away because there's a lot to cover. I am lighting our ritual candle. Again, tiny things. And I invite you to do the same. This beeswax candle is lit with love and intention, in perfect love and perfect trust to alert our spirit guides that we're here, we're open, we're listening, and we are ready to receive the messages that are meant for us. I have got literally hundreds of crystals to show you, some unique presentations of crystals, some resources that I utilize to kind of keep my fascination going, and practical uses of crystals, and I'm excited to get right in. The way that I feel like we can contain this is to go from little to big. How does that sound? We'll start with the littlest crystals that I have and grow up from there. As we are surrounded with so much incredible earth and magic, know this, that you are earth and earth is you. All of these crystals vibrate with your life. And the meaning behind how we receive crystals is so incredible. The meaning that we associate some of the ways we use crystals and crystal grids, empowering ourselves to get through a rough time, cleansing off other people's negative energy, absorbing and holding on to special moments in our life with love. When my kids were born, don't think that I didn't have a few different crystals in that hospital room with me. I'm excited to jump right in. I'll also show you different kind of ways that I contain my crystals as well. Forgive me in advance. There is so much I have yet to learn. There are many, many crystals that I've received as gifts that I don't know the names of or that I've forgotten the names of. So please, in the comments, just let me know with a timestamp if there's a crystal that you absolutely know what it is. And we would love to hear from you, okay? So let's get going. I will begin with the works of magic that are most prominent in my life right now and show you the angel aura quartz that I used in my new Life Affirmations video that I will put in the description of today's video below. On this olive bowl, it's made of olive wood, I have just the primary crystals that I'm working with. This is an obsidian black cat. I've got a black cat. I'll put a little video at the end of the video. You'll see my kitty Juniper, this beautiful lapis that my son gave me for Mother's Day, and this beautiful rose quartz worry stone. It's got this fabulous groove that when you hold it, you feel the weight. Maybe you're hanging onto the weight of the world, and you just place your thumb in there and just gently, just sort of activate your self-love to get through whatever it is you're going through. And then I've got this gorgeous piece of jade that we collected in Big Sur. And the world's teeniest little selenite wand for just doing little spot cleansings around my eyes, charging a candle, and just they look beautiful glinting on an altar that has a few dark things in it, like the obsidian cat, the lapis, and the jade. I've got a really gorgeous crescent-shaped vintage dish. I think it was meant to be part of like a 1950s hors d'oeuvre platter with the circle in the center and the little dishes around it, but don't they look like gorgeous little moons? And on this, I have got a really beautiful, simple quartz crystal that's really clear and beautiful. I love utilizing this in a house plant when I'm just working a really simple spell. I also got a little teeny lapis mushroom, the cutest. I've got a nice chunk of calcite to clear my thinking, clear my head. I have a perfect orb smoky quartz. I've got a little piece of polished malachite. And I am going to be so for real with you. I'm pretty sure this is a nice polished amethyst, but I can't be certain. Pardon my refrigerator, sweeties. I needed space. I needed to come out to the middle of my family room to create this for you. I love this little kind of foggy quartz teardrop. I love using this one when I'm just sad and I need to hang on to something or kind of tuck it in. It just reminds me of the beauty of releasing our feelings. The rest is beach glass and some other stones from the beach. Next up, I've got this handmade grid that my brother made me with all the phases of the moon. And after I show you all the crystals on here, I'll show you both sides of this. He used a wood burning kit to create this incredible mandala, and let's get into it. Got this beautiful, gorgeous, polished angel quartz. Isn't that gorgeous? Rose quartz. I just love how this looks so blobby. Don't you want to just sometimes eat these crystals? Doesn't this look like a beautiful lychee jelly dessert or something? Another piece of calcite. This is a fade-on crystal for my friend Jillian, who goes by the Lune INNATE, and I'm in their Patreon, and they occasionally have a limited edition tier that either makes candles. Well, in this limited edition tier, we received crystals in the mail from Jillian. This is the first one, the fade-on crystal. Years ago, Jillian sent me this beautiful crystal as well. I don't want to mess with the focus too much. Let me put this down. Isn't this gorgeous? I have a description. And Jillian, if you're watching this, please, can you do me a favor? Can you translate this? I have saved this along with some other descriptions. This is called Aura Chakadari. And Jillian sent me some tansy too, so isn't that pretty? I can't quite read the writing, but I just absolutely love this stone. I've got some raw amethyst quartz, which I love using. Our family went to Quartzite together, and my son picked this out for me. This, I believe, is kunzite. My friend John gave this to me, and I hope I have that right. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm going to show you everything, whether I know what it is or not. Very beautiful blue stone. I'm almost positive this is a nice piece of jasper. My friend Jackie has a crystal business on the side called Eres, Magia, Mijx. And look at this cool little obsidian snake. What's your best guess, honeys? What is this? I'll tell you a little story. This spring cleaning era has been inside and out in my life. Look at this pretty. I hope the camera can pick up the glint in this piece of granite. Isn't that gorgeous? I have been just experiencing so many communications, so much just messaging from beyond the veil. My spirit team has just been flooding me with divinatory, sort of very succinct sentences. And I was sitting last night underneath these trees that I've had since, I think it was 1987 when I got these trees that I had in a pot. And I talked about it in my last gentle vlog on Sunday. And I'll put a little link right up here somewhere. I sat down in my wooden rocking chair outside called Stevie, and I just looked up, and those trees said to me, well, we made it. I put them in the ground in 2015, and they just exploded with joy to actually return to the earth and have so much information, so much nourishment. While I was out there, I said, what other messages do you have for me? And in a flash, they showed me every crystal that I have all across my mantle, escaped up and down. I don't have a grand mantle. I live in California. We probably run our fireplace, all told, 1 week combined out of the entire year. We're much more of a bonfire type of witch family over here. I worship having that indoor fire. Winter solstice, burning our Yule log is so meaningful. The mantle is always just a source of incredible meaning. It is its own altar. And now I know that all these crystals will be cleansed beneath the light of the moon tonight, and onto the mantle they'll go. Another gorgeous piece, a very unique and simple piece of amethyst. Did I show you this beautiful little snowy chunk? Can we start naming these when we don't know the name of it? I'm going to call this mini marshmallow. This is some jade that we collected in Big Sur. Take a look at this beautiful moon phase grid that my brother made me, and look at the back. Stunning mandala. As you gaze into this mandala, tell me what you see. Scry with the mandala and comment below what you see. My brother Duke is a really good friend to my coven, my worldwide coven witchcraft club, and a beautiful friend to our channel here, and just a gorgeous mentor and guide to my family and my kids. So this is really, really meaningful. My crystals traveled with this into my china cabinet about a year or so ago, maybe 2 years ago. And suddenly it's all floating now, and this is going to be moving over to the mantle. So I'll do a separate video where I show you where the crystals end up. My little neighbor doggy is obsessed with me. Whenever I start videoing, they just start wanting to be involved. This is my son's amethyst that they got in quartzite in Arizona. I love it. It's gorgeous. I love charging my crystal with the intention of a ritual candle just by waving it through the candlelight. It's so special. Exchanging information with your crystal family and friends. I really consider all these crystals family. is such an incredible way to connect. It's an incredible way to, of course, ground yourself, but also to activate your spell work. Look at this carnelian dish. Oh my goodness. I mean, through the light. Many of these crystals came from my friend Teresa, and this arrived this summer in a very intense time for a couple of folks in my family, and it was right on time. I put a single copper penny in there just to hold on to my connection with my coven. Our worldwide coven here on my channel, our simple symbol is a single copper penny, and that really got me through this past summer. Isn't it just fabulous to have a pure crystal dish to charge and activate? It really helped to smooth over a really rough time where there was a lot of confusion. I do want to say passionate confusion. Have you ever had a challenge in your life that you felt like you just had to fix? And really in the end, what really fixed it was just relaxing and letting time reshape things. So this carnelian really helped calm me down. Teresa, I love you so much, girl. I am that Libra sun that collects heart-shaped things. These are my heart-shaped stones that I normally find on the beach. I feel like that's, for some reason, where I've found most of my heart-shaped things. But let's work our way from little to big, okay? Some of these heart-shaped items have been gifts. I love this. This one slips really nicely into a pocket or into your bra, into your underpinnings when you need that extra loving energy. Beautiful. Pretty sure this is jade. Look at this little chunky monkey. So pretty. I absolutely love this super smooth stone. Definitely worn by the ocean. Gorgeous. I'm going to call this beautiful brown heart stone Kisses. I love this gorgeous guy. I shall name you Gumby. I love to get group gifts for my family, and this is just a simple green glass pendant, and all four of us have them. Isn't it pretty? I just love green hearts for reminding us of the heart chakra. The color green symbolizes Venus and that heart-centered area of our body. This is an old faithful. I've had this rose quartz heart, my kids' entire lives. I think I got this for my wedding 22 years ago from one of my girlfriends, Trisha. Thank you, Mama Trisha. My mom gave me this ceramic heart. It's got a little cork in the back, and you can put essential oils in here. It still smells so amazing. I filled it precisely one time. You can kind of tuck a little cotton in the back, and it still smells so incredible. My mom gave this to me at my wedding shower ages ago, and it still smells fresh as a daisy. Ooh. Here's a chunk. Beautiful. I think that this is a big, heavy agate. I could be wrong. Might be a soapstone. Help, anyone. It's nice and heavy. Teresa, did you tell me that this is ocean jasper? I love this. This is my most recent heart crystal, and I love it. It is so powerful, so effective. Love has just come rushing into my life since you sent this to us, Teresa. We love you. This is part of the haul that Teresa sent in the summer. Absolutely stunning. Wait till you see how it works. This baby floats in a dish, look. They're a mated pair. Aren't they gorgeous? So you can really kind of see which side has meaning for you and keep that side up like so. Or you can connect with the other side and hold that one up, or just use them separately. You can use this as a dish to charge other crystals when you're trying to give a love activation, especially for a friend, a lover, your very own lover. Beautiful. Spoiled rotten. You saw this heart rattle from my friend Penelope in one of my last videos. It's not crystal, but there's a few little crystal beads across the top, little holographic crystal beads that are held on with a beautiful little jute twine. And now we're moving into some decorated stones. These again are from my brother Duke. It's all four of us in my family, and you know all four of us have our YouTube channels that we're rocking right now with at least 2 videos a week. So this is played really prominent on our altar. Just receiving so many fabulous messages from the animals that are carved onto these stones. Thank you, Duke. You're amazing. Gorgeous. Let's see. Let me make sure my nail's not in the way. We don't need my daggers to get in the way, do we? This is mine. It's the quail. That's our state bird here in California. Fun fact, a family of quails is called a covey. How cute is that? Some nice ASMR sounds now. Ooh, that's a good one. Smoky quartz beads. And you know what I love to do to activate these smoky quartz beads is use another crystal to sort of give it a little swirl, an anti-clockwise swirl, to let the energy of the crystal waft through whatever space you're working with. My little selenite tiny wand that I showed you before, just absolutely perfect for activating the cleansing and protective quality of the selenite and the smoky quartz together. You can just leave that open on your altar for the evening. Isn't that lovely? In the firelight, just beautiful. Also, come on, tiny things are just so much fun to work with. Ooh, that's a nice sound, isn't it? This is an entirely different sound and an entirely different vibe, isn't it? Oh, wow. Loving that. Instant tingles. Behold, black lava beads. Some folks call these Pele's tears. And I'm using a malachite cocktail fork to activate that intensely grounding and protective magic of the black lava beads. Especially in endeavors where you're doing something brand new, because lava is the freshest earth on earth. I could probably try that 1,000,000 more times and never ever get this cocktail fork to grab one of the lava beads, but it's just magic, y'all. Isn't that just the cutest? Here's the rest of the malachite cocktail skulls. How fun are they? Just for grabbing a little cornichon pickle or an olive or a pearl onion What do you put in your cocktails? Are there special little berries that you put in your cocktails? I just bring them all back. I love this kind of vintage, slower life. Bring it on. Bring on the slow life of daily crystal worship. This is a little collection of loose crystals that came as a gift. They are mostly quartz. Look at this, beautiful. It has to be malachite, right? Is this a blue jasper? And look at all these beautiful quartz beads. I wanted to dress as neutral as possible today. The embodiment that I was searching for is witch lab coat. Now we get to do a little unboxing. If my brother Duke is watching, oh my goodness, I finally found the crystals that you sent me for my birthday. They're so amazing. Look at this hand-selected collection that my brother sent. Look at this gorgeous babe. Just stunning. I love this one. A little less faceted. Looking completely edible once again. Isn't that just a gorgeous caramel color? My birthday's in October, so this goes to show you how long it's been. My brother said, "Did you ever get the crystals I sent you?" And I said, I can't remember if I opened them. I saw them in a package, so I just refound these. Look how gorgeous this amethyst is. Oh, I know carnelian when I see it. My family's going to be really happy that I'm receiving this carnelian activation tonight so I can mellow out. We always like to have a mellow mom, right? Oh, a carnelian cube. Just looking so edible again, right? Oh, this one is so awesome. Speaking of my fam, they're going to be creeping in the door in just a minute, so just relax. We'll deal with it just like we dealt with the little doggy and like we dealt with my refrigerator that was running, and we'll just go with the flow. This is real life, honeys. Magic is real. Messages that you're receiving are absolutely meant for you, including here in my little family. Creep on in. Look at this pyramid. So gorgeous. There's a little bit of unique coloring on it. Does that look like it might be a bloodstone? Just beautiful. Finally, oh wow. I might have to get my son to tell me what this shape is. I really, I must have some kind of a trauma around math. It's really hard for me to remember terminology with math, but what's the shape of a soccer ball? Look how pretty this is. That's got to be a jade. Isn't that just beautiful? Here's the gorgeous collection in a bowl that my friend Maribel gave me. Thank you, Maddie. Look at this bowl. I mean, come on. So beautiful. Oh my goodness. I've got a tray of medium-sized crystals. Let's get into it. What's the shape of a soccer ball? What are these?
Oh, hexagons.
Pentagons.
Pentagons, sorry.
Yeah, which is perfect. Yeah, because they're 5 points, right? Shame on me. Boone just came home from the gym and told me that these are little pentagons. Of course they are. They're 5 points, 5-sided. And there we go, witches. We got our own little pentagon-shaped Jade.
The difference between a pentagon and a hexagon.
Tell us.
6 witches cast a hex, and it's 6 sides.
Who told you that?
Miss-
Interesting, all the way back in the day.
yeah.
That'll
My
stand
least
up.
favorite teacher in the world, yeah.
Oops. I'll make sure to beep that out. Oh my goodness. Okay. Fam sounds aside. I have got an entire cedar plank filled with crystals. Let's go. Teresa, please remind us in comments what this gorgeous stone is that you sent us. I absolutely love it. A nice big old raw amethyst from Quartzite. See, little guys that sneaked on through here. This is some raw quartz that we hand collected from my dear friend Louise's property. That is some super sacred ground, Lou. Here's another chunk of the quartz crystal on their property. Just love these guys. It looks like some kind of like an apricot sort of tongue of flame. Isn't that beautiful? And one more just like it. Gorgeous. Oh, look at this beautiful, eggy, heavenly, speckly, drippy, droopy, magical teardrop. Wow. This came from Teresa as well. If you think that this is a lot, you should see Teresa's house. Wowza. A desert rose selenite, and it came from my precious friend Madison at Open Eye Crystals in Los Angeles. A fabulous shop. They do live sales on Instagram as well. Apricot citrine, I think this is called. Look at this beautiful, amazing guy. A crystal in a crystal. Just gorgeous. Another fabulous sort of worry stone that I love using when I feel like I need to kind of tease myself out of feeling like I need to Rubik's Cube everything through my brain. Air sign things, honeys. I'm also a Gemini moon, so I can get to the really pondering stuff deeply. This reminds me to just play and have fun. This is a stone that came out of my son's room, and I'm not really sure what it is. He told me he had a geode to show us. Beautiful. Y'all, shamelessly plugging my child's YouTube channel. They just had their biggest video yet yesterday that they put up on Sunday called 6-Minute Sandwiches. And 6-Minute Sandwich is a new series that he's creating, so get into it. I'm in the video, so just out here being iconic and a model. I got to taste test the sandwich, so go and enjoy that. I'll put a link in the video description. Look at the little baby crystal tipped spoon and some more smoky quartz. Let you get a closer look. My girlfriend Elena created the pretty big company called The Witch's Box, and Faye, my baby daughter, and I decided to subscribe for the whole first year that The Witch's Box was in existence. As a sign of support, we received so much magic. It was just stunning every month. And this was one of the things that we received. It was wonderful. I love this beautiful stone. I am a survivor of thyroid cancer, and this kind of fits nicely where my thyroid once was. You can see all the scars on my neck. I was lucky enough to have cancer come back 2 times. Ridiculous. But I love this stone for reminding me to always seek truth and speak truth. Gorgeous. Often I use this nice little selenite tower. nested inside the smoky quartz. As a way of cleansing the meridians of my family's bodies, just wafting it through from top and then back up from the bottom. This is a really beautiful rainbow obsidian that my son has. You know, honestly, is that labradorite? I think I'm incorrect. Look at how beautiful that stone is. Here comes the skulls. A lapis skull. Look at this gorgeous. I don't know if this is a rose quartz, but it's absolutely stunning all the way around. Again, Teresa. And an amethyst skull for my daughter, Faye. So this is the mama-daughter vibes. Absolutely love it. Look at this bad boy, a big aventurine skull. This is the biggest one that I've got. And this puppy took so much cleansing. I just couldn't work with it for like a year and a half after I received it as a gift. He wanted to go to the beach all the time. He's like, no, I need to see the sights. We're not going to be working together for a long time. And then once it was a-okay for us, coast is clear to work together, this just feeling rushed through my body. And I just was taking pictures with him all the time, selfies. This is like my little Venmo photo. He's in my Venmo photo. I just have had so much fun with him. But you really wait to know if you want to work with the skull crystal. This is the blue kyanite. It is collaged onto the Two of Caves in Moon Baby Magic Tarot. Blue kyanite is just phenomenal for connecting you with unlimited possibilities and cosmic energy. Wow, I love this amethyst tower. It's just perfectly flat on the bottom. I made a conscious decision before I started this video to not even search anybody's like crystal haul videos or crystal collection videos. I just wanted to do this from my heart. Really gorgeous sounds. These are rose quartz chips. Just fabulous for making crystal grids. All right, now on to some towers. Look at all these beautiful little angels floating in this quartz. I love this quartz so much. Gorgeous. Wow, look at this guy. Just stunning. Take a look at this fairy quartz. Isn't it beautiful? Quite the mother lode. And this is just a nice stone that my son picked up while we were camping one time. My son gave this as a gift to me. It is a big chunk of also known as the student stone, another way to clear our head. But isn't the color just fascinating? This also looks so fabulous as the top of a tower. I have got a beautiful crystal candle holder. Isn't that pretty? I think you can see that nicely, right? This is a gift from my friend Annie. Just so pretty. Back to Teresa again. Look at this fabulous tower. I can't remember if this was called like cafe au lait or espresso or another agate that had a coffee name in it. Teresa and I are both coffee enthusiasts, and so I love this stone. Both sides are absolutely stunning. Teresa, remind me, is this a moss agate? Isn't it just gorgeous? Both sides just stunning. And the ring light reflection. and the imperfection. I'm not shooting for perfect. I'm just so happy to share this exactly as it is today. And the final little eggy guy. Oh, these colors. I mean, can you see these colors? And these sort of holographic inclusions, especially right here. Just beautiful. This perfect obsidian orb is very much me in my high priestess shit. I absolutely love scrying into this perfect obsidian orb. There is a long, long journey of the story of human animals, and not all that long ago, priestesses and non-binary folks were revered for their knowledge and wisdom, and the way that they were buried, they'd be buried with their obsidian mirrors beneath them. And so many of we witches absolutely adore obsidian for our connection to our ancestral magic. I keep this on a vintage candle holder. Isn't that lovely? And so onto the mantle she goes. Before we get really deeply into the biggest crystal that I have, I want to share with you some crystal resources. This is my friend Jillian's book called Crystal Intentions. They co-wrote this book with Araminta Starr Matthews, and it's a fabulous resource for utilizing crystal for manifesting wellness in your life. It is just a fabulous paperback. I'll put a link in the description so you can pick up this copy for yourself. I love using Grace Duong's beautiful crystal grid deck that is from the creator of the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. And Grace is lovely. We've worked together before, and I was so excited when they came out with this project. It has inside of it a crystal poster. That sort of doubles as the guidebook. How frameable and good is that? And then there's spreads on the back. The cards are uniquely shaped and meant to connect. We're just unboxing away today, aren't we? So the front of each one of the cards has the crystal and then a description on the back, and you can utilize these to link together your spreads. It's a really fabulous resource. Great job, Grace. This simple wooden grid is a fabulous way to bring you into the intention of the magic that you're working with. I love this for being just absolutely simple. You can hold it in the palm of your hand. Just place a few crystals in a grid pattern. You can bring to life your practice and your craft. The very first crystal that I ever had is this citrine ring. That I am the founder and owner of a salon that I sold in the year 2000, and it was an Aveda salon. I was out there drinking that Aveda Kool-Aid. Once a year, Aveda had a big Congress festival, they called it, and I got this citrine ring at the first Congress festival. It was my very first ring ever. It was made in India, and I just went crystal crazy. I got this in the 80s, and it just exploded my mind to what the possibilities are. The other ring I have is a Moldavite ring that I wear as an engagement ring, because I don't know if my rings were lost or stolen, but they're gone to me in the world. The diamond's gone, the Moldavite has come in. I'll show you this. My sweetie got me this pearl ring, black pearl ring, when they were working in Hawaii. And my baby sister gave me this ring that's got an opal in it. And finally, allow me to introduce you to my family's special crystal that we got at the Gem and Mineral Show at the Orange County Fairground when I had two in a double stroller. It was a summer affair. My daughter's born in June, so she was little, just a couple of months old, and my son was a toddler. We pushed them through this gem show, and right before it ended, folks were just trying to get rid of stuff. I just love how raw this is. And the proprietor said, "Oh, take it with you for $25." So this big chunk is used as a charger in my home. You can nest little blossoms you're working with and other crystals or jewelry, sacreds, clothing. It's really lovely. Well, my loves, thank you for being here and giving a warm welcome to me and my family's crystals. I can't wait to show you how it turns out when they move to the mantle. Next stop, my apothecary. Everything is just being cleaned out, refreshed. Well, my loves, thank you for coming and being here to say hello to this family of crystals, from my family to yours. I'm wishing you the most powerfully gorgeous night. Remember that magic is your birthright and everything's a spell. This is my crystal family spell. See you real soon. You hanging out by the crystals? This is quite the loaf. Oh, you are so beautiful.